This city is impressive.
That's the Amuna for you. You should see it as a cloud arc.
Cloud Ark?
It's where all of Neomuna's citizens live virtually. I keep the city and their slumbering bodies safe.
We shouldn't get distracted. Securing the Veil before Callus is the most important task. Do not delay.
Looks like all the commotion made the Vex crawl out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems like the Shadow Legion put up a couple of barriers between you and your goal. I managed to ping a keycard using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around for more, but you can start there.
One down. How many more do we need, Nimbus?
I'm tracking down the last few as we speak, and... Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you, Lightbearer.
at a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
That's different than the Vex corruption attempts I'm used to. Let's find ourselves a workaround.
So long as we don't waste any more time. Callus's forces are occupying enough of your city.
Seems like your little friend drew some unwanted attention.
The Shadow Legion's pyramid tech is more complex than I thought. Keep them off of me while I override this.
I'm fine. I just feel a little off.
have the Veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the Veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer. You're a hop, skip, and a couple rooftops away from the Veil, Lightbearer.
The closer we get, the more I feel strange. Something is wrong. I feel drained. Some of our powers are gone. What is this device?
It appears to be some sort of paracausal disruptor. I should research it more to find a weakness. But for now, carry on.
Shadow Legion.
We're too late. They've got the veil.
Guardian, I don't... This doesn't feel right.
The veil?
It's worse than before. Much worse.
My witness.
Progress.
We have captured the veil. Well, the area around the veil. It is entombed, so it will take some time to break through and link the relay. Add to that the enemy presence.
Yes. We know they are here. A few of Soul's protectors. Cannot prevent fate. You will link the radial mast and see the veil destroyed. The final shape rests upon it.
Indeed, my witness.
That was familiar. I feel sick. Like I shouldn't be here.
We're in this together. Osiris and Nimbus need to hear about this.
I have strep, so I'm not going to be speaking that much. And sorry that you have to hear my voice. Just, I'm not texting this and I will forget. The witness's plan was never to actually destroy the veil. He told Callus that, so Callus basically had a bone to go fetch. That is all the witness did with the background knowledge of what... I love this story so much. That is insane. Because it implies that he intentionally... He's a sacrificial lamb. That's what Callus is an intentional sacrificial lamb, like a lot of different witness... The people that got fucked over by the witness. Not the fallen. The fallen actually were kind of adjacent. The hive were the people that got fucked over, then fucked over the fallen. But, yeah, there's so many different species that just got twisted and contorted and destroyed physically, spiritually, in all sorts of different ways because the witness had this grand goal, this grand ambition, and I hate him for that. But at the same time, them technically for that, but at the same time, it's such a very, how do I put this? With grand ambition comes grand sacrifice. Their grand ambition, I say there because it is a conglomerate hive mind type of thing, their ambition was so grand, like, for an example, Clovis. And I actually can respect Clovis in this game. If you don't know who Clovis is, he made basically the foundation for this entire civilization that I'm standing on. He made Rasputin. If you don't, now I don't mean IRL history Rasputin, in-game Rasputin, those are different things if you don't know. Rasputin is a very, very powerful consciousness AI that can generate hard-like constructs with its very mind. It's that fucking powerful. It is a god machine, literally. Now, with all that said, like what I said, grand ambition, grand ambition comes grand sacrifice. Clovis Bray made so many different scientific experiments. Like, for example, one of them was a pill, like the Everlasting Gobstopper. But instead of cartoonily expanding you, not Everlasting Gobstopper, it was the Thanksgiving gum, is what I'm trying to reference, from Willy Wonka, same show, but same movie, technically. But Willy Wonka, the Thanksgiving gum, that gum, instead of... that's basically what he's trying to make with the pill. But instead of inflating the person to be cartoony and just all that, they actually popped. Because there was build-up of pressure, like in the movie, but unlike the movie that's cartoony, it's more realistic, even though there is space magic. it's still realistic. And even with the space magic, there is a reason why there's space magic, if you did not know this. Paracausality. Paracausality basically boils down to does not compute, but basically think of it how Sir Isaac Newton's uh, theorems, laws, and all these different things that he has made still works today with basic level understanding of gravity, but when you actually get to bigger, like, black holes and shit, his science just breaks down. But it still is technically true. Same thing with paracausality and different things like that. It's still technically in reality, but it's breaks it. Like for an example, there's ways to stretch what is causal and what is paracausal. Like for an example, the Vex. The Vex can kill outright gods of paracausality and can manipulate time to such a degree that they can just retcon you, rewrite your history where you never fucking existed. Like for an example, the specific place that they can do that. It's called the Vault of Glass. The Ray team, simply put, the Ray team went in chronologically, like continuum chronological, full chronological. They went in 6. They went out 3, and people only remembered 3 going in, 3 coming out. The same 3, and that is it. No one remembers the other 3 that got retconned and deleted. And they are guardians, paracausal entities that can smack around gods of destruction, chaos, and death. In that order sometimes, depending on what exact pantheon we're fighting. Typically we fight Hive, but there is other like things that we fight. Like there's machine gods we fight, basically machine gods we fight. And I say we as in the Guardian, because the Guardian is like the main everything. Everyone that plays the game is the Guardian, which is why the Guardian is always called the Guardian. Now with that, I'm going to shut up. I should not be talking this much. Hopefully that did not absolutely annihilate your ears. Have a good rest of the video.
So far, this city is more advanced than I could have ever anticipated. This cloud arc they've constructed fascinates me. It appears to function with the assistance of the Veil somehow. To willingly give up control of your physical body. It's an intriguing concept to exist primarily in a virtual space.
Nimbus gave me their report about your attempt to reach our veil. Don't let it get you down. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I've been a Cloud Strider for almost 10 years. When our decade's up, we die. Our bodies can't handle so much augmentation. I took on this mantle to protect the people of Neomuna, knowing it would kill me. I've only got one life to give, and it's almost up. I need to take care of the Shadow Legion for Nimbus. Lighten the load. I still have much to teach them. They aren't ready. Not yet. But sometimes, they're the one teaching me. A lesson I think Osiris could stand to learn. Look after him. He needs it. So, the Veil's safe for now. I don't have an Earth Warlord translation for this, so stick with me. If Callus uses whatever that radial thingy is and somehow destroys the Veil, well, it's tied directly to our Cloud Arc and literally all Neomuni. I don't think you need a Warlord translation for why that's bad. From the sound of it, your buddy there, Osiris, wants to go in guns a-blazing, which, hey, I fully support. But the old man, the other old man, my old man, not literally, but, you know. Between you and me, he isn't sure it's the right call, but don't worry though. I reminded him you Guardians are the experts here. You've been dealing with this whole witness thing a lot longer than we have. It's okay if we lean back and try a little trust fall. Well, if you drop us, it might be my funeral, but whatever, it'll be fun.
That shit is why I love Nimbus. I just fucking love him.
Lightbearer, you have a dangerous mission ahead of you. Storming Callus's stronghold won't be easy. Normally I'd have more intel before a direct attack.
The Guardian has faced the unknown and prevailed every time. They are equal to the task. The radial mast is somewhere in Callus's ship. If you strike swiftly, we can remove it as a threat before it ever reaches the Veil. Enter Callus's fortress, find the radial mast, and destroy it.
Oh, they're rolling out the red carpet for us. Disrupting the circuit should open the door.
Be cautious. Callus is smart. He'll have his most powerful forces guarding the radio man.
There's something strange here, too. A powerful concentration of light energy?
Something's not right here.
Wait. A source of paracausal energy. It could be the radial mast.
The Shadow Legion have the corridor locked down tight. Even if we could fight through, they'd have enough time to secure the radial mast.
There must be more than one path to the radial mast. Stand by. I'll send you all the sensor scans we have.
You want them to take an indirect route? We can ill afford to waste time.
I'm sorry for talking again, but I do want to clarify something. Destiny 2 has never once actually had two separate ways that actually mean anything. But it does look like it right there. It doesn't actually go anywhere. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
It's more of that strange darkness energy. What is it doing here? Looks like a dead end. Hang on, I'll reroute us.
You're losing valuable time. This is exactly what I was concerned about.
One of my favorite things about Titan is the movement. I am thoroughly enjoying Hunter movement though, and if you don't know, I'm a Titan main. I'm just enjoying playing the campaigns and everything on my Hunter because I just really like this game. Hunter movement versus Titan movement versus Warlock movement is all completely different.
That statue could have come right out of the Leviathan. Maybe he's still the same old Callus deep down. The Shadow Legion must use this grab lift to move equipment and troops across the ship. It should take us deeper in. I still can't believe my sensors. Could the radial mast really be a light artifact?
There's still a great deal we don't know. What is the radial mass capable of? How will it affect the Veil? And what is the Witness planning?
All very good questions, but ones that can wait until we've destroyed the radial mast and saved your city.
I know what's at stake here, Osiris.
The Shadow Legion are ready for a siege, all right. Just look at all these ships.
Callus is ready to annihilate this city. If those ships reach the cryopods, casualties would be devastating.
Hey, I bet we could help with that. Overloading those energy conduits should do the trick. Are you handling extremely volatile energy? Again?
Again? How often does this happen?
Too often.
It happens so often, actually, that it's called the Guardian Special by Cade. It's just that fucking funny. Because if I remember the quote correctly, blah, there is so many different places you can shove this shit, and I'm butchering it on purpose. So many places you can shove this shit that is very handy in the middle of a combat situation.
Ha! Take that! Rohan, you've got fewer ships to worry about now.
An improvised distraction. But an effective one.
And the people of Neomuna will be safer. At least for now.
Tormentor, up high!
A very big tip with these things, shoot the spinny vortex! Oh, it actually makes it go away very fast, which is incredibly handy. I let those things divide way too much. If you don't know, those things basically have cell mitosis, or I forget the exact pronunciation. They are able to split their atoms and become two separate entities. One will actually be full health versus the other one, but if they're like gold health, it will not make another gold health. It'll make an orange bar. So it's not as bad as it could easily be, but it is pretty bad if you let them just do their thing for too long, like I did.
The Shadow Legion are ready for a siege already. Just look at all these ships.
Callus is ready to annihilate this city. Those ships breach the cryopods. Casualties would be devastating.
I bet we could help with that. Overloading those energy conduits should do the trick. Are you handling extremely volatile energy? Again?
Again? How often does this happen?
Too often. Ha! Take that! Rohan, you've got fewer ships to worry about now.
An improvised distraction. But an effective one.
And the people of Neomuna will be safer. At least for now.
Tormentor, up high!
That was very shocking. I'm sorry, I just really had to. I'm very punny.
Are you at the radial mast yet?
No, but we're getting closer. I can sense it.
Good, good. They haven't moved it yet. There's still some time. Focus on the path ahead of you, Guardian. You're almost there.
It's strange. I thought as we got further in, we'd see more of the old callus. But this... How much has the witness changed him? Osiris has been struggling, but I don't know what we can do to help. If my angles are right, this grav lift is a straight shot to the radial mast. We're almost there.
You have overcome every obstacle so far, Guardian. Do not falter now.
Just look at this place. All these Shadow Legion soldiers. There's a whole army in here.
An army, ready to march on Neomuna. Callus won't leave a single wall or citizen standing.
Something's wrong. The door just opened for us.
I have a bad feeling. Be vigilant.
Because I don't like leaving things on cliffhangers, and because this is almost an hour length, which is my recording video length, not my streaming video length, which is weird, and not on my end. It's PlayStation Share Factory Studio. I can only record an hour thing and edit an hour thing. When it goes beyond that, it won't actually upload, and different problems like that. I am going to, like the beginning of this video, just not say anything and just get it going uh, with text, that general thing. But I did want to say this now because it is going to be a two-parter. I don't like leaving things off a cliffhanger. Now, with that said, sewn and done, I hope you all enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.